Hello there everyone, Darklight here, and today I am going to be playing Penumbra Overture. I tried this before, and let's just say it did not go well because I was using Streamlabs to record, and apparently it stopped recording after a little bit and then started recording again. So I'm kind of hoping that this time around I'll be able to record more, and hopefully it does not mess up. So I'm going to start a new game. I'm going to do it on normal like before. My story began in February year 2000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Finally, we're almost stocked. I better store my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up, use left mouse, and I can take a closer look at things using right mouse. The beautiful screen turn, I love it. Are you sure? Because a good scientist always keeps a pen and paper handy just in case. Always good to have a notebook to jot down interesting information and reminders. I think I left my torch in the desk drawer next to the bed. It can be opened using left mouse on it, holding the button down and moving the mouse. Okay. I'm just gonna open this and then. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board, taking shifts because of it, so it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I washed those overalls of yours. I know you get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing you've had a wash. Before I forget, the Hunkersons in the village have asked me to see if you'd be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Store them well in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, love. Fisherman's wife's love letter. Pretty odorous, glad I'm getting out of here soon. They must eat, sleep, and, well, do everything else in this room, one for this week's at a time. This flashlight switches on and off via the inventory tab, or hopefully the short key F. Now where's that emergency glow stick? Should be in the locker. Keys in my inventory tab. Yeah, I know, like, as I mentioned before in the beginning, like, I know a few things, so... Cause then have my... Yep, didn't read that in time. Come to think of it, torch runs out of batteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory or use the G shortcut. Okay. Got some extra batteries to power my flashlight. That everything? I believe so. Yep, that was everything. Okay. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after a new hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. I am slightly kind of glad I'm restarting this Let's Play though. So cold. Don't know where I am. I need shelter soon. I added some things in this. Don't worry about it. My entire head went numb long ago, but I can still hear the wind blowing past, or is that some kind of animal in the distance? If I click and hold interact button, I should just but to manage to pick up that rock here. Nope, that was fail. Nope. There we go. Alright. And then we lift it up and I'm no longer an idiot. Okay. Took me a few moments last time to like open that because I didn't know if it was open or not, and then I just kept on twisting the thing over and over again. But now that I know that it was open, that was good. Since like it was just only like last night that I played this game. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived. Okay. It was me never being able to finish it or reading it. Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? Take that, thank you. And then I'll be taking this glow stick. Thank you. And then I'll come into here. Take this glow stick, take that. Let's see, if I swing this hammer, if I hold left mouse, I can make a backswing by pointing the mouse right and then follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pointing back and then thrusting forward precedes a stabbing motion. I reckon if I hold down the right mouse after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. Oh. So, oh wait. I got this glow stick. This door's locked. It's stuck, there must be something in the way. Yeah, it sucked that my recording before messed up. It makes this like not as genuine reaction as I was really hoping for. Once when I get past this though, and get farther into the game than what I have last time. What's this way? Oh yeah, it's that way. Okay. Oh, does this door open? Oh, it does. Oh wait, not wait. No, this hatch just seems solid. It won't open by hand. Someone obviously wanted to keep people out, but yeah, someone sure did, didn't they? Here we go. And then let's do some regrets. No, 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 no. Ah, really? Oh, okay. There we go. It's open. Off I go. Whatever I was descending, whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nets. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, families, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids. Knowing anyone that might help me, friends, parents, teachers were too scared or too far away. The entrance to the cave has caved in. There must be another way out. There could be anything living down here, but heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I best off staying low and out of sight until I know whether or not it is a threat. Crouching by pressing that left control will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I know I've gotten it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus it should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something right on top of me. But remember to shut off any light sources though. Best bet is to hide for a couple of seconds so perfectly still that it'll make me properly hidden. Yeah. Can't remember if this is the way I'm supposed to go. No, it's not. This is a different door. I can enter it, right? Yeah. I think this is the wrong door. Guess I'll find out once we reload in. Nope, it's the right area. Alright, good. This was some kind of trapped door, but I can't see where it would be. Back from the other side, that does not mean that there's someone still inside. I can hear chattering. Think, God, maybe I can get some answers. Maybe why won't I open the door? Oh. Alright. And, okay. nothing's on it, my guy, so you can open on here. Hmm. Oh, really? Battery's fine for now until I find more. Oh, spiders. And spaces. I don't know if I can go through this. I think I could hear the little pitter patter of tiny feet. I have arachnophobia, so I know the feeling of not liking spiders. A horrible sight. Luckily it was mummified, or else the smell would have been awful. Day 1. I began the record, still in the hope that the greater work we have undertaken here might one day be scientific value. Despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous, my aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives, and to that end I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that I have no idea whatever it is, food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now 30 years on, fate has struck again. Day 3. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location, and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out and in search of them. Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions and going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid and have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon I found myself in an unfamiliar local. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts. I turned and ran, injured my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few days ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, discussed part of the mine. The key for which I still have in my pocket within that area. I discovered this storeroom, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze, my lesson learned. I will not venture out again until I am certain that the area is safe. Day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supplies diminishing, lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. Day 34. I caught one of the accused eight-legged beasts nestling in my mouth when I woke up this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not so much the act of swallowing which concerns me, but the genus of arachnid. It would be unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Day 35. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I have had since the incident. By lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtually excru- ex- ex- mm, inexcusable supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath the storeroom in the name of science to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. Day 50. So many days. Oh my goodness, I forgot it was so many days. 4 days now. I have been surviving solely off of quite considerably substance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough of the crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled at me once more when the batteries in my torch died, and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat is the dark. With my light now diminished, I need only lie still for a few minutes and I will have attracted enough of the beast for a rather hearty meal. Why would you want to eat spiders? I don't understand, ma'am, sir, whoever you are. Why would you want to eat spiders? Oh, Day 71. My early assumption on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become phototrophic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid my stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. One, I have no source of light. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard the human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. Day 100. From the marks I have made upon from the marks have been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may account to an illegible scrawl. Today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering the ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could only be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails and I am never recovered, I hope at least that my study of and indeed involvement with these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there more through fluke than talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume the inventor. If I went for the size of the pieces, I would say that looks like eggshells. Yeah, spider eggshells specific. Oh, ugh. Oh, oh. I almost messed up again. Eh. Oh, there we go. Thanks for the batteries. Thanks for the torch. Not torch, that's all that's in here, right? Yeah, I think that's all that's here. Yeah. This one? Yeah. Alright. And then I go this way. I should have done this thing first so that I could have left easily, but it's okay to backtrack a bit, because you have to in a lot of these type of games. But that's creepy nonetheless. Right. like someone's been dragged through here. I've never seen this much blood before. I think it was my best chance to get some answers. Who else is still down here? I'm just seeing if there's anything else in the drawers. No? Okay. I got the key. Day 200. It has been some time since I recorded my findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months. Partly due to my enforced retreat from the basement territory too long ago, their behavior became overly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secure myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational locked door. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anesthetics. Even if I did have any anesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work. So the anesthetic was cut out, surgical tools are well and good, but although it may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my pen and knife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. I began to notice a thick, glue-like substance forming on my tongue, and was forced to accept that I had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Yeah, you should probably stop eating them spiders. How about that? There's the tongue. Look at the tongue. Look at this. The largest spider I've ever seen with its gut carved open. Okay. The hole isn't large enough for a man, not that I would go anywhere near it even if I was, but bird out this tunnel. Most likely a giant arachnid. I do not approve of giant arachnids, thank you. No, I believe it's just time. Wait, no. Oh, it's a lighter. Was it? If it was, if this lighter wasn't empty, it'd be a handy thing to have. Wait a second. Wait a, yeah. Almost forgot all that. Let's save. Because I know what's gonna happen in the next area. Ugh, what the hell? What just happened? I don't know if that was such a good idea. Well, it's the only way to save, pal. Oh, nope. Time to go this way where this false doggo is. It's not a real doggo, it's lies. I think it's a dog. I haven't been attacked by it because I'm... Oh god, it's a whoop, but I was fast. I can't wait here for what... Oh no. Doggo's huge. Just never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing if anything gets within more than a few feet. I'm a horror inspired, but not just stare it out. Anything within my field of vision that might panic me, and then I'm gone. I mean, you got a point there, bud. I would be a goner too. Went wrong way. I think I went wrong way. I don't think I'm going the way I wanted to go. I think it's this way actually, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's this way towards that other door. Oh wait, I lied to myself. It's not. Okay. like right there. Creepy. So where did this fellow come from? Was this what actually built and not the giant spider? Not a giant spider like I was hoping, kind of. Okay, can you go away? Oh, you're still here. I would like to continue my way, sir. Please. Oh, shit. 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 Keep your distance from me. It didn't see me. How am I still alive? I found what I was looking for. Oh, shit. That ain't the door I was looking for. I lied to myself. Where is it? Could have sworn there was another door somewhere. Aha, here it is, found it. Here we go. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I see what it is. Alright, got a key. Got you. August 15th and 1945. Command Bunker Emergency Airstrip Zulu. Weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runaway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. When rooted. The unrooted figure is no cost for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. Two of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop/armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. I take partial responsibility for this in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual. We keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learned the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office, and will keep the key in my person at all times. I'm sorry you didn't do that. Needless to say, both the men have been disciplined and the injured man has been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. This is this base is so disconnected sometimes I feel as if this war could end and we might not even hear about it out there. Out here, not there. Supplies requisitions order. Dynamite for evacuation purposes. 7 bayonets, not necessary in my bayonets, not bayonets. But procedure states that we should have a full complement, or something like that. One industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms on the external hatch. One pair of reading glasses category 7C in order for myself. My glasses are rather a poor state of repair and could be do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bombing damage. An evacuation of previous caved in areas is going ahead. One point of curiosity is some kind of archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams. Later this evening, after Marshall's study, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. It appears to be man-made and may have working parts inside. I should discover the source of the light which constantly emanates from it. Chief NCO Mayor. Oh wait, no, I read it. No, whoops. Oh, now it actually officially picked it up. Okay, cool. Saving game. An old man clutches in the scene. His strange and yet is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know this man before me is Howard. I call him Father. It was different, but the same that time. Like, I had more control, but over what? Who knows, sir? Okay. Open that up in a minute. Alright, yep. Go check these drawers. Alright, close them now. Alright. Check these ones. Painkillers, thank you. Any more beef jerky? No? Okay. Oh, wait, what? How did that work? Excuse me? This key? But, oh. Oh. Yeah. Still have that other key, apparently. Big books of explosives. Let's go. Chapter 1.3 Black Match Fuse. The Black Match Fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reusable fuses used in modern pyrotechnics. It is easy to create, essentially consisting of just a string and gunpowder, but be warned that the chemicals concerned will stain clothing, and as always due concern is advised. Materials required: string, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, Baction. The string could be coated with a thin layer of Baction, which acts as an adhesive. The string is then carefully rolled in the gunpowder and left to dry at least a couple of minutes before use. I think I got Baction, like, in my inventory, so I'm gonna have to, like, find the gunpowder and then string to get down with the work. I think that's like the main one that we're supposed to be using. I think it's been years since I've ever seen someone play this game. This is technically how far I've gotten though when I was playing before. Chapter 2.1 Dynamite. Invented by Alfred Noble in 1866, dynamite is commonly used in construction, mining, and demolition. It has provided far safer to handle than alternatives such as pure nitroglycerin, provided that it has provided, no, been properly stored over time. The explosive component of dynamite is supposedly made safe by the presence of I can't pronounce that word. Earth as a tendency to making an old box of the explosive liable to detonate on contact. Materials required: 1 part of earth, 3 parts of nitroglycerin, small amount of sodium carbonate. Text unreadable and then simply form into short sticks and wrap in paper. Chapter 2.3 TNT. TNT was first discovered in 1863 by German chemist Joseph Wilbrand, but it took some years before it yielded its true potential. This was because of the difficulty of making it explode and the lesser detonation in comparison to dynamite. The main advantage was discovered by the German Navy, who employed TNT's relative explosive stability in order to cause massive damage to British warships. The torpedoes could be detonated inside a ship's armor rather than exploding on contact as did other shells. Chapter 2.6 Armstrong's Mixture. Armstrong's mixture is included in this book as more of a point of interest than a viable chemical mix. The formula exists as somewhat of a legend in modern pyrotechnics. Referred by the knowledgeable enough to stay away from it as a death mix, its incredible viability make it unsuitable for almost all potential applications. Materials required: red phosphorus, how do you pronounce it, and barium. This mixture can be carefully and slowly mixed to minimize risk to the chemist. Sulfur can substitute for some or all of barium to slightly decrease sensitivity. This right here is like where I left off last time, just like see how like the recording went, and that's when I found out that almost half of what I recorded was gone, and then started recording. Like I had 20 minutes, and then it stopped, and then 15 afterwards, and I was just like, why? This is where I feel like I should probably like continue a little bit more. But the main thing that I don't know is where the string, like I know that there's old boxes of gunpowder, like I could find the gunpowder in there, I just need to find some sort of string. It's probably somewhere out here where the demon doggo is, so now to deal with that thing, I'm gonna take a sip. The doggo's very nearby, isn't he? Gonna go. I'm gonna take a sip of my water real quick, and then I'm gonna try and accomplish. Thing is, I have no idea what to do next. Like got that, which is the Beatrix, and the Beatrix might come in handy. I have 100 beef jerky in the world apparently, 2 painkillers, an empty lighter, which sucks. But dude, you sound like you're overdone over here. Excuse me. Probably should have moved. Okay. I straight up have no idea where to go. I should probably like hope for the best, I guess. Okay, I just need a string. Give me string, game. It'd be very much appreciated if you gave me string. Okay, so I'm kind of back at the beginning. It's like area once again. The dog goes over there somewhere. Oh yeah, there's the I hate you door. Um, I don't know where the, I think I mentioned the cotton string, I think, but yeah, cotton string. What it asked for. Now I'm gonna hide right here real quick as I like actually make sure that's what it said. No, that ain't it. Yeah, it's cotton, okay. I don't know where any of that would be. Okay. Like, wasn't it just here? Is this like an area but I can't reach? Oh, it's probably just in here. Oh, come on. Oh, string. String? String. No. One of these strings the strings I need? No, it's not giving me the string. Darn it. Okay. So I went into the wrong area. Hallelujah. That's just I'm a big saver. Hear me out. Okay. I may never get used to it, who would have thought? Okay. I am tempted to like try and search up where this string could be. But I don't know if it... I just really don't know where this string would be. And then I need gunpowder. How would I find... Despite like so many places here in this mine that I could actually go to, and I only know those 2 doors. So this will just be fun trying to find the other doors. Okay. What does this sign say? Office? Workshop. Let's go towards the office and die. Sounds like a brilliant idea. And no doggo, please. I'm begging you, I don't want doggo. It's the workshop. Don't tell me the workshop, dude. I don't want the workshop. I want office. Up again. Okay, so that's the workshop. Over here is the was I already in the office? Right, realizing just a minute, I think I was already in here. So I think I actually head towards the workshop instead. Or was I already over there in the workshop too? Oh wait, the workshop I can't even... Wait. I wanna... No. Yeah. Gee, I wanna see if this will work. It's probably ain't, but you know... What? It worked? Wait, what? Did it work? Wait, ayo. Did it? It worked, it worked, it worked. Oh, that key worked. Oh, wow. I did not know that key was meant for... Oh, TNT. Okay. I don't know what it... I shall bring TNT with me. Okay. Oh, shit. 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 No, why you do this? Wait, what? I thought I was questioning. No? This is what happens when you don't miraculously somehow close the door behind you because it... This must be the only exit. It has been caved in. Are you kidding me? I left my workshop. It is too great a hunting ground to let others gorge their faces. One cannot help but fear for those without such delicate mousy morsels and merge to foot. Red ate ravenously of the flesh today, and shall continue to do so. This is possibly thanks solely to the button pad I installed on the door, and yet Red's mind is working somewhat backwards. Okay, so it's 8, 4, 1, 2. Do I need to like write that down just to remember that is the password to the thing? So yeah, I just need to get myself a pen and find one. Had to walk downstairs to find myself a pen. I need to bring some up here. Right, so the keypad is 8. 8, 4, 1, 2. I'm really hoping, like it says, somewhat work backwards, so I'm assuming that would be the password, 8412. Okay. Think I think I got the code correct. I feel like I just need a bigger desk to be able to do everything correctly here. Don't go over that way to the... Do I use the TNT for anything maybe? Maybe I use the TNT? I mean, they give me the budget, so I'm assuming that's what I'm supposed to use. But could be wrong though. However, I'm trying to find another save spot so that I can save my game and then end the video. Here we go. Okay. Found exactly what I needed. 8, 4, 1, 2. Yes, I was right. Okay. If that dog is somehow able to go through this door, that'll just be shocking. I'm gonna first collect all the stuff I can in this area before. Hello? I think I collected all I needed. Like nothing else to collect? What is this? What are you? Looks ancient. It's so old I don't even know what would have been used for. Well, obviously it is like sawing stuff, so I'm assuming it's a saw. It could just be pieces of ice reflecting light, more likely my imagination. Oh, don't break my soul like that. It looks like the hole's at least 3 feet below the surface. The light's being reflected through the ice. Oh, that hurts. Thanks. Oh, an axe. Oh, dude, did I use that to like... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what's this way? Oh, that's Katrina's story. Go save real quick. Okay, I saved. This must be tied into what's going on here. If I keep experimenting, I may discover something useful or have a heart attack. Okay, so I will actually continue this in the next video. Later.